So Portland cement mainly contains dicalcium silicate, tricalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, and tetracalcium aluminoferrite. So each component exhibits particular special behavior. Particular special behavior. Hence, the behavior of cement can be altered. Properties of the cement can be altered by changing the relative percentage of the C2S or C3S or C3A or C4A Fe. First, we will discuss about dicalcium silicate. Due to slow reaction with water, it gets hardened slowly. Gets hardened slowly. Means and strengthens after 1 week with the formation of tobermanite gel with high surface area. Tobermanite gel having high surface area. Moist curing continues up to 6 months. Moist curing continues up to 6 months. So here this is the dicalcium silicate 2CaO SiO2 dicalcium silicate. If we are adding water, so it converted into tobermanite gel. It means simply it will take water. Dicalcium silicate absorbs water. It gets hardened slowly and strengthens after 1 week. So it is the by formation of the tobermanite gel, it will strengthen after 1 week. Slowly hardens. Then what is the importance of tricalcium silicate? Tricalcium silicate is responsible for the initial setting and early strengthening. Initial set and early strength by the formation of hydrol gel. By the formation of hydrol gel. It has a binding action between the aggregates when rapid reaction occurs with water. When rapid reaction occurs with water. So this is responsible for the initial setting. Tricalcium silicate is responsible for the initial setting and early strengthening by the formation of hydrol gel. Tricalcium silicate, addition of water converted into calcium hydroxide and hydrol gel. Hydrol gel is the calcium oxide, silica plus X minus 1 H2O and also liberating heat. Tricalcium aluminate, due to fast hydration, this compound forms hydrated tricalcium aluminate and is responsible for the first few days of strength. So it is this is also forming hydrated tricalcium aluminate, but this is the responsible for the first few days of strength. First few days of strength. This reaction is highly exothermic, hence cement is made with less tricalcium aluminate. Less tricalcium aluminate. At that time it generates less heat. Or otherwise it develops higher strength and shows greater resistance to sulfate attacks too. So due to high heat generation and reactiveness with soil, tricalcium aluminate is the least preferred component in the cement. But it is responsible for the first few days strengthening by formation of hydrated tricalcium aluminate. Tetracalcium aluminoferrite. It hydrates very rapidly. Reduces clinkering temperature and gives little strength to concrete. Tetracalcium aluminate hydrates very rapidly. Much amount of water is taken and converted into calcium aluminate in calcium ferrite. Then gypsum. Tricalcium aluminate combines with water very rapidly with the evaluation of large amount of heat. It is the exothermic reaction. So, as per discussions, tricalcium aluminate combines with water very rapidly with evaluation of large amount of heat. After the initial step, the paste becomes almost stiff. However, in the presence of gypsum, it reacts with tricalcium aluminate to form insoluble tricalcium sulfoaluminate, which helps to retard the speed of the initial set. And does not show any tendency to rapid hydration. Hence, tricalcium aluminate, gypsum. Gypsum is nothing but calcium sulfate 2 H2O converted into tricalcium sulfur aluminate. It retards the speed of initial set and does not show any tendency to rapid hydration. Hence, we are adding gypsum to the cement. Apart all these things, along with that, then very important thing is clinkering of cement. Clinker reactivity. So actually, performance of cement is governed by clinker reactivity. The basic characteristics of all types of cement, such as setting times and strength development, are fulfilling national and international standard frameworks. Clinker reactivity is very necessary as requirements of most cement applications in structural engineering, which are defined by regulations or codes based on standardized cements. It requires to hydraulic properties in cement. The clinker quality always needs special focus on quality control and assurance during the process and production. Hence, clinker reactivity is the resultance of combustion management of prime importance for optimizing and special attentions at fuel grinding management, air ratio management, exact gas management, kiln burner management, cooler operation management. Why clinker reactivity is very important? Why clinker reactivity is very important? To reduce clinker factor in blended cement means whatever as per properties we require, we are adding some amount of cementitious materials as per IS codes, which will not only increase the life of the limestone deposit, reduce the CO emissions, but also help in imparting higher durability potential to the structures. To optimize the fineness level of cement, thereby improve the performance of cement mill, which will bring down the power consumptions to minimize the dose of grinding aid while maintaining the same quality of cement. To achieve excellence in quality, good reliability factor of kiln, and to show good overall plant performance in terms of lower raw mix cost, highest clinker or cement production, lower specific heat consumption, and lower power consumption. Everything is depends on the clinker reactivity. Clinker reactivity. Clinker reactivity. So, along with these, I mean, everything is important. Phases, constituents of the each and every constituency is very, very important in the formation of setting and hardening of the cement. Setting and hardening of